And a lot of sellers are smart and understand that, if we can get that co-op a little bit higher, we'll get more action on the property. So that's what we like to do.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, Stacy.
Operator, next question.
Our next question in the queue is from Alex Borges. Please go ahead.
Hi. Yeah, the question I had was you had mentioned, I guess, for your REO properties that the bank has already selected the agent for that property when you list it. Is that accurate?
That's correct. Typically, we don't like to rock the boat. If the property is listed with an agent, we want to stick with that agent. So we'll put the platform on top and with the agent, and so we'll use our marketing horsepower and our technology to help get the property sold. But when it comes to showing the property, the agent is still attached to the property.
Okay.
Well, that's really good news because I'm thinking that some agents might view auctions as a threat to their business if they can't get the property sold, within 60 or 90 days.
No, typically they stay on the deal. And again, I think the big opportunity is to literally run, ads, classified ads in local newspapers, or even put up, signs that, foreclosure specialist, give your name, and then bring people to the auction, and it'll be some of the easiest deals you've ever done because, by the time these properties get to us, the sellers are in a position that they really want to sell and deals get done, and you're not waiting for short sale answers, and I know how frustrating that's been for everybody.
Rob, do you have a success story of a particular agent that maybe brought, 10, 20 people to an auction? I mean, I guess, when you're working that way, you're not limited to just bringing one buyer. You can bring a truckload, right? A busload.
Exactly. I mean, I can't give you names of people, but I've met people over the years that literally show up with 10 and 20 people that they've brought. They know exactly what property they're ready to buy.
Wow.
When the property comes up to auction, they'll walk over, they'll sit with the person, they'll help them check in at the auction, and they are literally there as a buyer's agent for 10 to 20 people. And it works, and it's simple, and, they're doing very well.
What about the paperwork? So you bring a buyer to the auction, and they I guess they'll fill out some information. Do they have to have a certain amount of money on deposit before they can bid, or what's the process there?
Typically, what we'll ask is we'll ask a buyer to show up with a $5,000 to $10,000 cashier's check made out to themselves. So they don't tender us the check unless they are a successful bidder. If they're a successful bidder, they'll endorse the check over to us. We will have escrow and title right there at the auction. So when people are the successful bidder, we're going to pull, you're going to pull their credit and make sure that they're a good buyer. And we don't want to, if someone can't afford the home, we're not going to put them into escrow. So they have to qualify. Once they qualify, they'll go right into the escrow. And by the time they leave that day, they've got a signed deal ready to go into escrow.
Wow. Alex, does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Alex.
So let's explore just a little bit, Rob, the pre-approval process. That happens there at the site, or do you accept the pre-approval letter that the buyer may bring?
Well, we will certainly accept a pre-approval letter. Mm-hmm. But if they don't have a pre-approval letter, then we're going to run their credit when they're there.
I see. So you have lenders. I know that Wells Fargo has been a participant with you guys in a number of these auctions. So you have lenders there present that can do the pre-approval right there on the spot.
Absolutely. And, typically a lot of that is also, as you can imagine, dictated by the seller because the seller, may want to, write the loans on the properties.
Right. Exactly. Next question, operator.
I'm showing no other questions in the queue.
Okay. Well, Rob, we really appreciate you taking time, filling in for Jeff here on the spot. You've done fantastic to do it on the spot, man. That's why you're the chairman.
Well, Eric, first of all, I want to thank you, and it's been a pleasure, and you are a consummate professional, and I've really enjoyed it. And I'd also like to thank everybody who's taken the time out of their day to listen in, and hopefully we've been able to answer some questions, and hopefully we'll see you at an auction and be working with you.
Well, I certainly hope to get an opportunity to meet you in person. Jeffrey and I run into each other at the various conferences all the time, but I really appreciate you and Jason for spending time with us. And definitely I will be contacting Jason and yourself and Jeffrey about this VIP program. Since Jason feels it's a great idea. I'm thinking now, we'll call it the Fraser program. No, not really. with auction.com. Well, again, thank you, Rob, and thank you, Jason, and express my appreciation to Jeff for allowing this call to take place. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a wrap of the Power is Now teleconference. I certainly hope that you have learned something today that will, perhaps have you reconsider how you're conducting business and perhaps seize the opportunity to become, to do more buyer agent business in your current operation. I want to invite you all to the Installation Gala event taking place on December 18th with Orange County Association of Real Estate Brokers. Please go to ocareb.org. We're expecting a lot of people there. It's going to be an incredible time. All the details are on the website at ocareb.org. So we look forward to seeing you there. And I want to make a special invite to Rob and to Jeffrey to attend that event as well. Maybe we can get an opportunity for people to meet you guys face to face. Next week, we have REO. We'll be talking about REOs again next week. Another opportunity to market yourself to REO companies. So please, if you can, schedule us at 10:30 every Thursday, same time, same telephone number, and learn more about how to, leverage your opportunities in today's real estate market. Well, remember, we are at our best when we maximize our success when we act now. What have you learned today that you can act on now, today? Thank you for being on the call, and have a great day.